or something. Look at all the people here. It's not just me. It's me and other better looking faces. Welcome in. Lynn from the Lynn Project. Totally
Hi.
not at work. Sorry, boss.
Oh my goodness. Shocker. I feel like
You
Groundhog Day.
Yeah, you work every day. You work 8 days a week, 8 days. And then, is that Sherry from Awesome Sunset Travels?
Hi, gang.
I don't know if it's Awesome Sunset Travels or Awesome Sunsets Travels. I actually do, but I say both, and I'm not sure why. It's just hard for me to remember things.
Well, I shortened my channel name down, and now it's just Sherry Awesome Sunsets. So
I like it. Or you can go Sherry. It could be sh at some point. Just see after a while. Anyway, we've got a lot we're going to talk about tonight. Sherry from Awesome Sunset Travels has a relationship with me and my channel already. We'll talk about that a little bit, but mostly she's going to teach us how to get YouTube famous. Lynn, where you been, girl?
Been busy.
Whatever.
Working and going to Disney and running.
Last week I pulled this out, and it took. Hold on. Can you hear the noises? It took some effort because it was in a drawer.
Yay! Your medal.
Dun. I feel like Chewbacca, but only a little less hairy. So I got this 3,000 years ago for mostly walking through Pandora.
Hey, you did it. That's all it
You got a it was Rapunzel. It was beautiful, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Tell us. I mean, we're going to talk about YouTube-y things in a minute, and we'll talk to everybody in chat. But first, I'm getting caught up with my friend. Tell me everything.
So the medals, actually, it was a virtual race, so the medals haven't been shipped yet still, even though it was supposed to take place.
Wait. Didn't I see you with a picture?
Yeah, those are actually even more amazing than medals. They're homemade medals that one of the friends in my group made for everybody.
Shut up.
Wow. Yeah, they made them for all of them.
I need better friends.
Yeah, it was so incredible. I cried my eyes out.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm going to keep those forever. They're going to hang right next to the heavy medals, but those mean more to me than the ones that I paid for ever will. So
that's cool. Well, I only have the one, and I remember right after Paula, Peyton, my oldest of the two that still lives with us, really loves running, which I don't understand. She's not even one of the two adopted ones we have. She's actually, doesn't matter. Anyway, so she wanted to do a whole bunch of them, right? And so you go on Etsy, and they got the people that got like 3 and 5 and 7 and 13 and 21. You can hang them.
Yeah.
And she wanted to get me one for Christmas a couple years ago. I'm like, no, that means I have to run more. Screw that. I guess I could just buy them, but then I know I'm lying to myself. So
right. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, they're so pretty
cool. Tell me how does a virtual marathon or whatever?
I want to know too.
So
because I do that from my couch every day.
In my mind,
I did one today.
Virtual just means that you do it somewhere, anywhere. But we chose to get this group of people together, and we actually ran on property. So we started at the boardwalk, we ran up the road around the Swan, and then back down, then up the walkway to Hollywood Studios, and then back down, and then around the boardwalk and Yacht and Beach Club circle. And if you do that loop one time, it's 3.1 miles. And if you do it twice, it's the 10K, it's the 6.2.
So if I sign up and I just walk around all day long.
There you go. You did it. Exactly. You can. That day.
That's not even cheating, is it? What the heck? I went from what a ridiculous idea to, oh my gosh, that's the best idea ever.
So technically, if you want to say that, the half marathon is 13.1 miles, I think. And later on that day, between walking around the parks, I put in another 14 miles of walking.
Dopey challenge.
So yeah, I did 20 miles in one day on Saturday last night.
Without a car?
On my feet. The old feet.
We did 16 miles of walking at Epcot, so I can relate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm doing math and I need to stop. Holy crap. My feet hurt just thinking about it. But anyway.
It was awesome.
I sat on my couch and then I got up to sit on my chair. That's everything I did today walking back and forth. So again, that's why I weigh 8,000 pounds. All right, let's say hi to everybody in chat. I feel like I'm being rude. All of you that are here, thank you so much. Blaine from Rally Creative is in the house. Destination Time. Cher is in the house. Anna with a harder last name than I'm going to try, but Anna's in the house. What's going on? Pass holder pair, what's going on? Thanks for being here in green, meaning they're members of the channel. Love that. Mr. Follow the Happy is not the turkey legster. He's just Dean for me. People, it's like Mr. Martin. No, just Dean. Just Dean. Lori Jean Carlson's in the house. Rob Fuzz in the house. Blue Nose also in greens in the house. Team Marie also in greens in the house. Disney Blog YouTube things exactly. Sherry, awesome set trap. She's in the chat and on the screen. Is that even a thing?
It's everywhere.
Blue Nose is here. Mar in Memphis is here. Mar asked me for help, and I feel like I gave her a good answer. How do you get more time in your life? We'll talk about that in a minute. There's Dolly the sheep is the answer, but only some people will get that joke. Wait for it. Rally Creative Travel. Did I miss anybody else? Space Mountain Dave Cantrell. Anna, you can just call me Anna Isabel. I can do that. Anna Isabel's fun to say. I'll say that again. Anna Isabel. Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels. How are you?
Oh, I am doing excellent. How are you?
I am doing great. I got this friend who looks a lot like you the other day that said to me, I don't know how we got there. I don't know what we were talking about, but somehow you were growing. I think we were talking about your channel. I don't remember how we got there, but all of a sudden you said, I got one that hit like 1.3 million. I'm like, and I didn't even bother to accept it as an actual truth. And I feel like a jerk, right? Because we've talked about your channel and you're having fun, but you're growing and you're a travel agent and you want to bring people to the world of travel. You want to help people go see the world and all those things. We've talked about it, live and just me and you one-on-one and just silly little ideas on how to start creating stuff. We've talked about a few times. And then all of a sudden, I don't remember how the conversation went, but I think I noticed that you went to a couple thousand. I don't remember what it was. Doesn't matter. But then you shared with me, you had one short that at the time was 1.3 million. Then it was 1.7 million. Now it's 1.8 million. And
That's
with
awesome.
so my whole channel.
With an M.
So I've been doing my channel for a couple of years, 3-4 years. Lynn, how many years have you been doing your channel?
I'll be 2 years in 1 more month.
Working hard, right? Having fun?
Yeah.
Trying hard. I heard a rumor you're a host of a show that every week talks about how to grow on YouTube. Me too. And together, I didn't look at do you know how many views you have total? Because I didn't look at it.
I just hit 200,000 when I hit 2K. So
I am not at 350,000 yet. So 350,000, I'm not. 200,000, you're not. If we add those, we're not. That's almost 1/3 of Sherry from Awesome Sunset Travels. One short. And here's the best part about this. And it's the best part. It's just the best part. So we had a whole show, Lynn, did we not, about how to do shorts? And I did some research. I watched some videos. I read a couple things and I was excited about it. I wanted to share it. And I've had what I would call success with shorts. I don't know. Can't compare yourself to, Sherry from Awesome Sunset Travels. Apparently.
Let's not do that.
But I feel like I've had some success. I had one that gave me I think it gave me like 120 subscribers. I was
wow, that's awesome.
Right? Thank you. That's what I was high-fiving myself and trying to high-five my wife, but she's just walking by and ignoring me. And then you, my friend down there in the bottom corner, whatever. You went from 1,000 something subscribers to 6 something thousand. Is that right?
Wow.
And when everybody in chat, listen to the answer to this question. When did you create this short?
Okay, so this is what happened. So 3 years ago, coming up in March, I started my channel. Okay, so 2018, right? And so in 2018, in February, I got the just best gift in my life. My son called me up about a year before that and said, "Hey, Mom, do you want to go with us and the grandbabies to Disney World?" And I said, "What?" So, we had my 3-year-old and 5-year-old granddaughter, my son, my husband, my daughter-in-law, all of us go to Disney World, right? And I had been watching YouTube, for the past year before that, or year and a half or so before that, to, prepare for this trip to Disney World, right?
Yeah.
And so in that year or so before we went to Disney World, I met Dean from the Live Place and, just really got in the Disney community, started to mod for Earsome Emporium Gin. And so by the time that I went to Disney World, I got back and I was like, well, why don't I start my own channel? So those were the videos that I started my channel with. Now, when I took the videos, they were vertical. They were not horizontal. And everybody told me, oh, you can't put that junk on there. It's vertical.
Right? You know who that was? Probably me. My gosh.
Yes. On your creator talk, it's like,
I've been telling you people to stop listening to me. I've been telling you for weeks.
Told me that I could just erase them off my channel, blah, 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 blah. But they were sentimental to me. You can hear my grandbabies talking in the background of these videos. And the one that
they said, why is this vertical video, Grandma?
Yeah, why are you doing this, Grandma? No. On the one short, now I've got another short that's like 85,000. Well, I've got several that are in the high thousands. But the other, my second highest short, you can see Anna and Elsa from Frozen telling my 3-year-old granddaughter happy birthday from the float, of the Festival of Fantasy Parade. Awesome. So I was like, I can't erase that, I just can't do it.
Can you imagine if you, and there's so many lessons in what she's already said, and she's got way more to say, I can tell, but people, if you're hearing anything, why would you delete anything? Why?
Right.
Why?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? No. You didn't even do it to grow. You just did it because you love your grandkids, right? And you're Disney.
And how many times have you heard, creators when they're doing creator talk like your show? Thank you so much for having me on your creator talk show, Jeff.
Thank you.
I always wanted to come on here, but anyway.
I paid her to say that, but thank you.
You've heard a lot of people say, never erase anything. Your first video is going to be your worst video. Keep it on there, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just not going to listen to that. I'm going to keep them on there. Okay. So unbeknownst to me, YouTube decided to create a thing called Shorts to compete with, I'm hearing, with like TikTok and Instagram and those kind of channels where, if you listen to creators talk about those platforms, they discuss how, people only watch like 20 seconds, or something like that. It's very short anyway. So they decided to create YouTube Shorts. And so I honestly think, this is my opinion, that I was one of the guinea pigs or whatever you want to call it. I think they found my videos. I think they put them on the short shelf to see, how it was going to do or whatever.
Sure, they needed content, and they needed good content.
Exactly.
And you gave them
They didn't have any content to start off with. Right. I really think that they put my content on.
You were a blue whale in a tiny little pond.
Yes.
And you ate up all the minnows views.
Evidently.
Dave Cantrell says, do you recommend doing shorts for someone who's starting out streaming? Dave and everyone else, have you not heard what she just said? Of course.
Shorts to everyone.
Why would you not? So where you won, if I may, where she won, guys, is she beat the crowd. She had a great piece of content. And when YouTube said, hey, we're going to do shorts, everybody make shorts. They had to go get some content. Nobody had any shorts. Well, yeah, we did. We had plenty of people. And Sherry was one of the many who had some content on there. And can you imagine, had you deleted it, you would have never known those 5,000. By the way, the 5,000 or whatever that you've grown, that's more than I have on my whole channel.
I know.
That's amazing.
And it's crazy. And so I should be like jumping off the walls thrilled, but a part of me is still like sad because I'm not monetized. So.
Okay, wait. So that's like saying that there's too many. All the things that are in my head are too mean to say. That's insane. You're still mad. I got half of a goal accomplished, and I'm sad about it. Said nobody ever.
I know, but can you imagine having almost 2 million views on a video, having 85,000 views, 50,000 views, all these other shorts that are taking off, going viral, gaining 5,000 friends, and still not monetized.
Well, yeah, but you know why, right? So the time does not count towards the monetization. So, but you know what does count?
Why? It's just not fair.
It's whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna smack you around right now, right?
I think
No,
it's definitely
no,
frustrating.
no,
I'm siding with Sherry.
Two against one. I've done worse. So
I said
listen.
from the beginning that I don't do this for the money, but it's still it's like one of those stumbling blocks, that I have to get past. So
hey,
it'll
they're
happen.
the ones that put the goals there. We want to hit the goals.
Right.
They're the ones that put the goalpost there. Like you don't have to care if you're going to win, but you're still trying to score a touchdown when you're playing the game, right? Like you can be playing against your grandkids in the backyard football. You're still trying to score. It's still fun, right? So anyway, my point is this. So YouTube wants you to be successful. They want people to stay on the platform, and they don't create content. Well, they kind of do, but we create content, and you got 1.8 million views. And because of that, you got 5,000 plus new subscribers. And you tell me if I'm wrong. I haven't looked at your analytics. I barely look at my analytics, but tell me if I'm wrong. You've seen a spike in your viewers and your watch time since then. True or false, right?
Somewhat.
Well, those people,
to some extent, yeah,
are at least somewhat. You're going to lose some of the subscribers, but you're going to keep some of them. So I've told the story on this channel a lot. I had a COPPA video at the COPPA, and it was about a year and a half ago now, right? Barry Manilow rocks, by the way. I don't even care what you people say. I love Barry Manilow. It's got a weird nose, but other than that, I like him. So anyway, I did really well with it, and I got a couple hundred new subscribers every day for like 7 days. It was awesome. I was loving it. But most of them have left my channel. Why? Because I'm a Disney channel. But so you're not going to keep them all. But here's the good news, Sherry. You have a Disney short. They're going to be travel-y kind of people, right? So you're going to keep a larger percentage of those people than I kept of my COPPA video, I would think.
It is my niche or whatever you want.
Sure. But if and only if you do what?
Keep creating.
Create, exactly. Create. Yeah. It's a blessing. YouTube wants you to win in 1.8 million.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, I'm really, really happy for you, and I hate being jealous, but there's a little jealous in me. I'm not gonna lie. That is a lot.
Well, like I said, I'm still a little jealous of you guys that are monetized, so we're even.
I know, right? Grass is always greener. I don't know. I think my most, I should have looked. I think my most is a couple thousand on a short. Lynn, have you had success with shorts? Why don't you tell me about your shorts journey? Well, that's a weird thing to say.
My shorts journey.
I don't know why it came out like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, some of them hit and then other ones don't at all. I have 40 some views on one, and then I just posted another one. That one got 500 right off the bat. So, but with mine, I'll get those views within 48 hours and then nothing more. Like all the views happen then, and then they're done.
Day 2 and then day 4. But Sherry's proven us all wrong, because she was 1.3 million a week ago when we talked about this. So now you're at 1.8. Oh man, I only got 500,000 since last week. It's something I've never said yet.
I think I want to say it took about 2 months to get to the million, and it took 2 weeks to get from 1 million to almost 2 million.
So I'm trying to get caught up in chat. And Rob, hey Carolyn, how are you, Carolyn? Welcome into the show. I see Rob asking a question that I was going to ask later. Anyway, did she not put the hashtag on it first? You didn't put hashtag shorts on it 2 years ago. When did you add that, my friend?
After it started taking off, then I went in.
Meaning what we all suspected is true. You don't need it. YouTube has an algorithm. I can't even spell the word algorithm, meaning it's smarter than us. So we're fine. I'm pretty sure it starts with an L. But anyway, we're good. It knows that it's a vertical. It knows that it's 59 to 60 seconds or less, right? So, and I've seen some shorts that were 62 seconds. So apparently, they want content. Raleigh says, I got over 32K on a short and thought that was good. It is good. It is good.
Excellent.
Yeah. I mean, geez, I don't know. Is there a link to the video? Share. Would you like to show the video? Here, I will grab the link and I will throw it in there. Would you like to show it real fast, my friend?
Yeah. I don't know if I have to do it or you.
Oh, hold on. I did it on mine. I didn't mean to do that. Here, I'll just do it. You want me to just do it? I just pulled it up.
If you can hit share, I think it'll come up.
Yeah, I didn't plan on doing it. Just give me 5 seconds here, people, and I will do that.
Or maybe if I do share.
Well, I got it. It's okay. I've got it now.
It's down there at the bottom by me.
All right, you guys ready to see it?
Oh,
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
can I talk during this or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so another funny thing that happened right after this, the dragon caught on fire. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember that.
Yes.
And
No
so
way.
it was out of commission for the longest time.
Yeah.
It did come back for a short amount of time before the world went sideways and the park closed and they stopped having parades. So I think that's another reason, you know, the nostalgia factor or whatever
Right.
it is, you know, that people loved it because
And the freaking thing is freaking awesome looking.
it's
I mean, come
awesome,
on.
and
I
it's
love that
no
thing.
longer available, or not, at least right now it's not available. So
I mean, it is when you go to Sherry from Awesome Sunset Travels channel. You can watch it over and over and over again. Like one guy did it 1.7 million times apparently. Well, anyway, so get over to her channel, subscribe to her channel, watch the video, and yeah, be a friend of hers. That's pretty dang cool. I don't think you can monetize shorts anyway. I honestly don't know the answer to that. I'm not monetizing them. I know that they run ads on them. I'm assuming that all goes to YouTube, but I don't really know. Do you guys, either one of you, have any information on that? I'm pretty sure they are monetized, but not for creators. I don't really know that.
Well, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, Lynn, what you've heard, but from what I've heard is they don't go toward your monetization initially, but if you're already monetized, then they do count, or maybe not if they're on the short shelf.
I used to monetize mine in the beginning, and now I'm not. I was just, you know, I like to test. So I want to do my first 10, my second 10, just to see. I see no difference at all. I can tell you, though, that the ones that I don't have monetized still have ads playing on them. People have told me. Lynn, anything?
I monetized most of mine. Let me see. I'm checking the analytics right now to see what.
Hey, Alana in the house. What's going on?
Yeah. So on my most viewed one, which is only like a 30-second time, like hyperlapse, is I've made 4 cents from it. I've gained 3 subscribers.
Oh, okay. That's right. I've seen that on mine too. That's right. Okay.
So I
obviously it's about adding subscribers though, right? I mean, you're not gonna quit your day job with the 4 cents.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I'm not really sure that I can buy anything with 4 cents, but that I didn't monetize my last one because it had Disney music in the background, but otherwise I monetized all of them anyways.
Yeah, we talked about that when we had our show a couple months ago, that I did monetize them, but I probably wouldn't have if I didn't have this show, honestly, because I don't really care. But I mean, I'll take your 4 cents. You can feel free to send me your 4 cents. But anyway, Alana in the house. Everybody say hi to Alana, my friend. I know your friend too. She's like the travel person. Boy, she blew up. Well, she blew up. She has a story not unlike yours. She did a Disney original Mickey thing in New York. I can't think of what it was called, but it was freaking awesome. And she got a video.
That pop-up or something.
Yeah, the pop-up in New York, and she got a great video of it, and she got like over 1 million. It's like 1.5 million or something. Anyway, she blew up. She's like over 10,000. She goes, she's on boats all the dang time, and she knows the guy who lives on the boat, and those are fun, by the way. Go check out her. She's got
yes.
Yeah. She what? What did you say?
It's a ship, but yes.
Yeah.
Ship, boat.
Don't call it a boat.
It's a boat. I'm gonna, now that I annoyed you, I'm gonna call it a boat just because. But no, she's got a really cool series with the gentleman who lives on the Don't Call It a Boat. And that's what I said. Yeah, that's a video game. Anyway, but they're fun. I don't know the guy, but it was fun videos. And he looks a lot like a Disney Imagineer, but that's a whole other.
But she also has, and what brought me to her channel was she did the Steps of Walt Disney series too.
Yes. Well, she's a friend of mine. She lives right down the road, and she's actually still mad at me because I couldn't. I've got Kylo Ren. I don't know if you're still here, Alana, but the Kylo Ren is right over there in my window. I don't know. Only a few of you will know that, but it was. I'm not really good at building Legos. Anyway, I run her videos all day. Nice. I like it. I'm a fan of Lo. Disney Blog and me. We've got like this thing going. Like.
So, question, just like a side note on that. Mine does show like the watch time. And so
for your
shorts, yeah. On this other one that only got 250 views, I made 73 cents on it. So only
really? On a short? Okay, there you go.
And it says the watch time in hours is 3.1.
Look at how sad are we, right? Oh, 75 cents. Oh.
73 cents.
You know,
almost $1.
Like doing one of those every day. Oh, never mind. Magic Mouse Radio in the house. What's going on, my man? How are you? I think shorts may be best if you create a channel just for shorts. So there's a lot of people who agree with you there. I do not, but I don't. But I can see the argument. I want people to come to this channel, and so, you know, it's the do you niche down or do you create everything in one spot, right? Like, and I can tell you, people I respect very much agree with you. Destination Timeshare saying that you should do it for one channel, but then, what do you get out of it? Like, what's the end goal? If I have a channel that's just for shorts and I bring a whole bunch of new subscribers over there, so what? Like, for me, my goal is to get people to come to this channel, my channel, Dole Up Dad. I have other channels too, but this one, because this is where I'm at. What do you guys think?
Well, that's what people used to say too about live streams. You know, they were saying, you know, don't put your live streams and your vlog videos on the same channel. I don't get that.
Right.
I would say that I think that is incorrect, but I can tell you that people who are in the teaching YouTube space do say that, but I still disagree. But
yeah, you definitely can monetize the shorts.
That's
I mean,
cool.
73 cents. Jonathan Chong in the house. What's going on? Yeah, I think Alana, I'd love to hear from you on that. What are you guys doing with that? I know you've done well with shorts too. I mean, listen, if I had a store in Fort Worth and I had a store in Dallas, I want people to come to my store in Fort Worth because that's where my products are that I'm selling. If I don't have any products to sell in Dallas, do I really want them to go over there? I think I want them to go where I can sell them products. And here, selling them products, it's just the content. It's free, right? I mean, I just want you to watch the stuff. I'm not trying to get $1 from you. But if you go watch over there where I don't have stuff and you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too dumb for this question, but it seems to me that I want them to come to where I'm putting content.
Right.
I don't know. How long after it went on fire? That's a great question, Rob. So when shorts wasn't a thing, it had sat there and gotten how many views? And when shorts became a thing, it spiked, question mark, I'm assuming?
Yes. So I think it was around, I want to say mid to late December, because I remember, and Alana was on my show, we did a year-end, you know, special on my show, and I'm pretty sure it hadn't happened at that point. I'll have to go back and watch. It may have just started, but it was either right at the end of this year or the end of last year, beginning of this year is when it started taking off. And that's when, you know, I started hearing about shorts and started kind of looking into shorts probably last December. So at least I knew what it was at the time when it happened. And so I thought about going in and putting the hashtag shorts in there. And then when that happened, I was like, oh, I got to go in there and put the hashtag.
So it's clear that some pop without that. I think that the reason they want us to put hashtag shorts is so we promote to everyone else that, hey, shorts is a thing now. Just my opinion. I don't have any information on that, but it makes sense to me. Casey Green says if played from the channel, you get paid, which is probably what happened in Lynn. And right below that, Alana says, and again, Alana's got a great channel and has been monetized for a long time and has done well. She's go-to on some of these stuff to learn about this stuff. I have some of my shorts monetized. I get paid on some depending on how they watch them, phone versus computer. I have seen when they're on the shelf, they don't get monetized. When they're on your channel, they do, which is what Casey just said. I don't know that, but
that's what I've heard too.
Yeah. Ray J in the house. What's going on, Ray J? How are you, buddy? Glad to see you. Thanks for being here. And thanks for being in green. Moments of the magic in the house. I think I said hi to Carolyn, but I can say hi to Carolyn again. Not too bad. Thanks for asking, says Raphael. Is Raphael here too? Hey, Raphael. What's going on, my man? Raphael sent me a text the other day. It said, hey. Hey, what's up?
He said you forgot your Crocs at his house.
Did he? What? Did I miss that?
Something about your favorite pair of Crocs.
There it is. There it is. I didn't know he was in here messing up everybody's Crocs. So everybody, you know, the Crocs thing is totally his fault right there. That's the man who screwed up the whole Crocs. I had a whole deal with Crocs. No, he actually asked me, if I had a sponsorship deal with Crocs, would I take it? No, I would tell him. Actually, I would, but I wouldn't put them on my feet.
Yeah, you would. And then you'd realize how awesome they are.
Whatever. I think it's knowing how to use shorts to convert into subs. I mean, I think that's exactly right. I think that's with everything. Shorts will be monetized eventually. Remember, it's only beta. That's a great point from Alana. I mean, like getting your channel monetized. Alana, what do you think about having a channel you've got a very successful, I'm talking to Alana here, has a very successful travel channel. I could see a shorts channel being very successful, but I would say why? Why not put the shorts on her main channel to bring new people to the channel, which I'm assuming is what she's doing. I mean, I know it's what she's doing, but I haven't asked her. I don't see the purpose of having a separate channel. I think the reason to do it has been nullified, poo-pooed, ignored, whatever, because if you're going to screw up the watch time, everything's about watch time. We play with subs, we play with views. It's all about watch time. If you get more watch time, they send you more people. If you have less watch time, like that's why those things everybody says, hey, let's get her the watch time and let's give her views. If you click on the like and you don't view it, that's negative information you're giving YouTube. Should you post on Facebook your videos? Here's the thing. Should you post on Facebook, hey guys, there's a video. So let's just play it out. Let's have this little mind travel thing. If I post my videos on Facebook, who sees it on my Facebook? Well, my ex-girlfriend, my mom, the dude who has my old cat, whatever, people that you know in life who aren't necessarily in my niche, right? For me, Disney, dude stuff, sports, whatever. So if my mom, who does like Disney, so this is a bad example, but let's say my mom doesn't like Disney and she just goes on there and she watches for 3 seconds and then she's bored out of her mind and she leaves. She's giving the algorithm, YouTube, information that says, oh, this video sucks. So is that really better? Do you want 12 views with a total of 24 seconds? Not really. Why am I telling you this? Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Anybody
disagree with that? Because I've got most of my views from Facebook.
So really? look at your analytics, and if your views are high but your watch time is low, you're hurting your channel. So it's about
at this point, I'll take every watch minute I can get.
Somebody asked in chat, I don't know if you want to share or not. Are you close on monetization? I think Rob want to know how close you are on minutes. Some people like to share, some don't.
I need about 1,700 hours still.
A little over half. Do the subscribers from shorts, though, actually come back to watch your long content? Well, if not, what good is it? Okay, so let me ask you this, Destination Timeshare. Why would you subscribe to a channel if you didn't want to check out their content? I mean, something about their content you liked, right? So if she posted a cool thing about Disney, but all the rest of her channel was about shoelaces, well, then they come back and I don't want to see shoelace content, and she would leave. That would hurt her, but
that's why I haven't put any videos of my cat on there yet.
There we go. Exactly. What are your thoughts on that, Lynn? I don't know why I stopped before I said your name. I was reading this one.
As far as posting it on Facebook?
Well, posting. Do subscribers on shorts convert to subscribers to your channel that help your channel? I think
absolutely. I think so.
Of course they do. Of course. I
mean, that would be, like you said earlier, the main reason I do the shorts. The shorts isn't for me to get watch time. I'm not getting watch time from 45-second videos. Yeah. That's not really doing, and I don't really care about that watch time. It's the videos that I'm putting, the energy and effort into, not just me holding the phone up while a parade goes by, which is what I did for my last one. That was most of the content that I did at Disney. It was just getting, when I was there this last weekend, was just doing shorts, like ideas for shorts, so that I could post those intermittently and weave it in with my content. And that's mostly just to gain grow my family, to grow my subscriber count, so that, we can keep growing and getting bigger and having more fun and more chair spins and more laughter and all of that stuff. So
more people watching you spin around. I think that is exactly what I think. And Destination Timeshare says something I agree with. Subs is just a vanity number. I agree with that. But okay, so I have a store, right? And then my next door neighbor has a store. My store is full of parking. The parking lot's full. His is empty. Some of these people park over there in his parking lot because they don't have room to park in my parking lot. And this is an actual story that really happened to me, right? And so I'm talking to the guy. I'm like, oh man, we're putting some cars in your parking lot. You getting some business out of me? No, man, they're leaving their trash. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you're an idiot and you're never going to be successful because you have people knocking on your door. Hand them a coupon. Say hello, you freaking idiot. So if you get a subscriber, you're telling the algorithm, hey, I like this person's content, meaning they're more likely to serve it to them. Now, if you throw out 5 straight videos that suck and they're not going to watch it, YouTube's going to see that they gave them the impression and didn't watch it, and they're going to give it to them less. But you're giving them a subscription, meaning they're going to get more impressions. There's some things you can't control, and one of them is impressions. What can you control? How often you put up content? Is it good content? Your title, your thumbnail? Not much more, people. But the stuff you can't control is impressions, but you can affect it by doing all these things. What did Sherry do? She affected the algorithm insanely positively by creating content that people reacted to by clicking on the freaking subscribe button. 1.8 million people clicked the button to watch the video, and 5,000 of those, there were more, clicked the button to subscribe, telling YouTube what? Hey, this doesn't suck.
Right. We want to see more. Yeah.
Anybody want to add to that or tell me I'm stupid? I'm cool with that too.
No, I said that I felt like I won the YouTube lottery. You know, it was totally random.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, and it's nice to see. So, you hear these stories. I love it, but I love it more when it's a friend. I mean, 1.8 million. I mean, that's like the debt of the United States or something. That's freaking awesome. Not too bad, says Stacy. Stacy, what's going on? Casey Green says, yeah, I don't get splitting the content up unless it's, if it's different content. So like I've played for a long time. Do I want to put my Disney content on and my baseball content on the same channel? And I'm going to go for it. I got to be honest with you. Pete, our friend Pete, proved me wrong. I had a football show that I was, hey, let's just do it on your channel. Hey, let's just do it on your channel. I don't want to do it on my channel. I did last weekend. I did my top 25 most viewed things, UFC and football and COPPA over freaking Disney stuff.
Yeah.
This show is probably long-term my best, most successful show. I probably stopped. My interview show has been my best one, and I stopped doing that for a multitude of reasons. But for whatever reason, my audience reacts better to my creation content. Is that a thing? Does it sound like God? I don't know. God. Than it does to my Disney stuff. I mean, maybe that's because I'm trying to be a Disney content creator from Texas. I don't know. I'm doing too much talking tonight. What do you think, Lynn, on what I just said there? Anything?
No, I think that's incredible. And I like to look at that stuff too. And, we've talked about this multiple times, and it's that evergreen content. My live streams don't get many views after the live stream's over, which I expect it's not.
What's not many? Hi, Samantha. What's not many?
I'll get like 30 to 50.
Well, but it's a percentage. I mean, so you get about 100 views and it turns into 140.
Yeah.
So that's 40% watch. That's not bad. Replay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I mean, I'm sure that a lot of them mostly just click on it and then click off after they see me spinning in my chair for the first 5 minutes. But the other content that we've talked about multiple times is that evergreen content, my resort room tour videos that are still doing their work and still gaining. Their momentum has slowed substantially from what they were a year ago, but they're still creating. They're still getting views. They're still gaining subscribers. I'm still getting comments on them. About every week and a half or 2 weeks or so, I'll get a comment on a resort video and saying, it's still relevant, even
and
though
just
it's
for people who don't know, how long has that been on your channel? Those videos that you're talking about, evergreen, they've been on your channel for
almost 2 years to a year, and they're still up in the top of my.
We've talked about that. That's where the gold is. When you've got evergreen content. I mean, Alana's got that evergreen content. I don't want to go and watch. Oh, I'm not going to watch her in the Caribbean because it was too. Nobody says that's a freaking the Caribbean. It's awesome. Are you kidding? So that's evergreen content. Hey, if I'm going to go to the Caribbean, I'm going to check out Alana. Hey, I'm going to go to the Caribbean beaches resort. Oh, look at what I did. That was pretty good, right?
Nice.
That was pretty
Very
good.
nice.
I'm going to go to
done.
live. I know. I'll be here all week. That was pretty good. Raphael says, making sure to add call to action on shorts. Yeah, I always do that too. I don't know. People will say, hey, don't ask in every video. I don't know. I mean, if you ask for hey, subscribe to my channel, hey, become a member of my channel, hey, send me a super chat, hey, come to my house and bring me some pizza. If you do that every 5 seconds on your video, you're just a putz. But nobody's gonna begrudge you saying, hey, if you liked what you got, subscribe to the channel, blah blah blah. Don't spend 20 minutes of a 30-minute video on it, but throwing it at the beginning, or more importantly, throwing it at the end. I do think it's important to throw in the beginning, by the way, because very few people make it to the end of a video.
Right.
You get 50% of your people at the end, you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
Anyway, but good point, Raphael. What's going on, my man? Destination Timeshare says what I was getting at. Boy, I can't hit the buttons and talk at the same time. What I was getting to was, it seems a lot of people sub after watching just one short without looking at any of the other videos. Boy, I wish I thought that was true, but you might be right. I don't know. I'm getting good sub numbers on my shorts that do well and almost nothing on the ones that don't. But I don't know. What do you guys, I would love to hear both of your opinions on that. I don't know.
I don't have that same experience, so I can't relate to that. But I mean, Sherry obviously does
Well,
a thousand.
I personally think that people, when they subscribe, when they see a video and they subscribe immediately because of that video, they expect more videos of the same content. And that's why I said I don't post, videos of my cat, because my channel's not about my cat.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. Moments of Magic asked the question, so either of you can take it. Do you guys recommend making a thumbnail for shorts or leaving it the random YouTube pick? I have a strong opinion. I'd like to hear what you guys think, and then I'll share mine.
Go ahead, Sherry.
Well, I didn't do anything elaborate, but I did go back and put, just at least a snapshot, in there of it. And, I might change it someday. I don't know. But
if you change the thumbnail on a video that you have that has 1.8 million views, I will find your house and take a picture of your cat or something. I don't know. I
didn't even have a thumbnail, originally.
So yes, it did. So the thumbnail is whatever the world sees.
Exactly. I mean, whatever YouTube had put on there, I guess.
And YouTube algorithm decided that was a good. So I make a thumbnail, but on my shorts, I almost always use the picture that it generates. And I can tell you, people in the YouTube growth world say, "Oh, never let YouTube do that." First of all, it's a short. Okay. So it's going to be likely that they're scrolling, they're swiping right. They're vertical. So it's just going to hit them quick. My friend Lynn tells me that I put too much crap on my thumbnails. You know why? Because I do. So just leave the dang picture. I almost said a bad word there. Just leave the dang clean shot of the picture and you'll be good. Don't glow it up with a bunch of crap. And I still don't follow my own. I usually border it up and I'd straighten it out. But
what do you do, Lynn?
I have done a thumbnail for one only because it was the hyperlapse and it could not get a good clean shot of it.
Makes sense.
Because it was a 30-minute video that was condensed into 28 seconds.
Oh, that's fun.
Wow.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's just boogie boarding. It's pretty boring. But, 1,000 people liked it. So, well, not liked it, but watched it. And all the other ones, I just go with whatever YouTube puts on it. And I'm a huge thumbnail person. For all my videos, I put quite a bit of time into creating them. But for the shorts, I feel like YouTube is just going to pick out what's best, and I'm going to go with that.
Casey makes a good point here. YouTube keeps saying each video is an island, but I don't think the audience sees it that way. So I think that videos in general, the audience expects Sherry to do Sherry content, Lynn to do Lynn content, Jeff to do Jeff content. Mm-hmm. At some point, you gain some trust with them and you can go off, but it's hard in the beginning to do that. Excuse me, I got the hiccups and the burps all at once here. But I would say that on shorts, because it's vertical and your people are scrolling, I mean, think TikTok, they're scrolling, right? They are an island. They're not. Yeah. I mean, and they've already announced, they've said maybe this will change someday. They're not looking at, if you've got PewDiePie versus Jeff, that's me, by the way, PewDiePie doesn't have an advantage in the shorts because they're not taking into consideration the size of the channel. They're not serving it out to people who already like PewDiePie necessarily. Now PewDiePie's fans are going to see his stuff, right? But that's the difference between the shelf and the videos on the channel. Anybody have any comments on that before we move along?
I just had a comment about something we talked about a little bit ago, that people subscribing after watching one short. I have never subscribed to a channel after watching even just one video, other than people other than people in our community that I'm friends with, that I see on a live stream and get to know.
You haven't ever just watched for the first time somebody you didn't know and go, "Oh, that was great, I subscribe"?
Not anybody that, I've done that in our community, in the Disney community, but not when I'm just scrolling through YouTube, just saw one video and I'm like, oh yeah, I have to watch at least another. I'm not that easily sold. I'm I don't know.
Subscribe to 8 people.
Yeah, playing hard to get. I need to see a little bit more.
All my viewers are playing hard to get to. What the heck?
What's the 3-date rule?
Yeah.
Buy me dinner, baby.
Yeah, but as far as I have, just not outside of our community.
I see what you're
So I don't know. It's surprising to me, but that's just because that's my personal view on it. I don't know.
Well, it was surprising to me to gain that many subscribers off of
Fantastic.
sports. I never dreamed,
Right.
that was going to happen. I
the
knew
only thing I
would
dream
probably, keep blowing up because it is, like you said, people are scrolling.
Right.
But the subscriber count, that was a total icing on the cake, I guess, but I wasn't expected at all.
Well, again, and those are hopefully future viewers, right? They subscribed not likely. They subscribed 100% for just that short. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. I want to see more of that. Click. And here's proof. You have another one that has 87 freaking thousand,
yes,
which would be my best ever. So
the Festival Fantasy Parade list of them are all blowing up.
Hint, hint.
That's fantastic.
So I don't know. Is that parade a thing right now?
Right now, because of the pandemic, they've stopped all the parades. So that might be part of it.
How about I PayPal you $20 and you send me the video that I can? No, I'm just kidding. Jeff mentioned Pete. I've been missing him this weekend. Yeah, prayers for Pete. I've sent him some texts. I've only gotten some quick answers. So he's going through the healing thing. Keep him in your prayers. Noelle in the house. Hi everyone. I've been here ninja watching, doing some work. Noelle, you're your note about this show last week made my day. So thank you for that. And I hope you're having a good week with what we talked about. Casey says, I'm getting tons of subs on my popular shorts. That's awesome. What kind of channel do you have, Casey? I will. Oh, it looks like a car channel. Nice. Very good. Adventures by D announced what's going on. The subscribe button seemed to be more prominent in the short window. Oh, that's an interesting point. I hadn't considered that.
Okay.
That's an interesting point. Maybe. I don't know. Disney Nerd Hoarders in the house. What's going on, my friends? Hope you're having a great day. I do thumbnails in case my regulars see the shorts on the channel. Yeah, see, that would be the reason to do a thumbnail. If you want to keep your own branding. Lynn's better at that than me. You like to, come on, you're the one that got me to buy Canva even. And you're the thumbnail expert in the group, I would say. But
not bad. I'm all right.
Do you try to brand your shorts to coincide with the rest of your stuff? Boy, that was a hard sentence for me to get out of my mouth.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not putting like a random short together. It's either Disney or I did one on Character Warehouse. Well, I guess the boogie boarding one was kind of random, but that's something that
we talked about beach content and stuff.
Yeah, so it's something that I'm going to be adding into my channel. I just haven't gotten quite there yet, but I go to the beach all the time. I talk about the beach. I live in South Florida, so yeah, that's pertinent in my
as a person who used to live by the beach and doesn't anymore. Please put more beach stuff up. I miss it. Elaine, what's going on? I would say I'm going to catch up in chat. I feel like I'm way behind in chat, so I apologize, guys, if you've got something in there. And if you wanted some questions, now's the time. Best way to get read is have us see the questions, put questions in cap, and then at me or one of the young ladies in the chat so they see it. And that's the best way to do it. We'll go through some questions. But I wanted to say this, should everyone go through their phone right now and look for vertical video that fits within their niche?
Yes.
Absolutely, I would say yes. What do you guys say? And Lynn already said yes.
1,000%, yeah.
I'm the guy who told my wife and my daughter on their trip to Disney without me, stop with the vertical video. Just get me. Now, I wish I would shut up. I don't have anything. I had like 8
You
things.
Can convert.
I was the same way.
You can convert them though, yeah.
And I've done some of that, and you're right, and it's not even that hard. But my point is, if you've got old stuff of really creepy, awesome, scary looking dragons, put it up there, people. No, but really, if you've got vertical video and it was in your niche. Now, I think Sherry, you already said it and you were joking, but I think it's a good point to make. If you're not a cat channel and you throw some cat stuff up there, you're not helping anybody. It doesn't hurt to do it. If you're here, if this is a hobby. Sure. And it kind of is, right? I'm happy if this turns into a full-time gig. I believe in the analytics. I believe in the data, and I'm going to not quit. So I do have some large goals, but I like my job. I like my life. I'm not trying to quit my job. I will someday, but it might not be because of YouTube, but my point is we're just here to have fun, right? Your grandkid's cute voice is the reason you have it up there. Yeah. And you know what? Let's be real. God paid that one forward for you, didn't he? That's pretty freaking awesome.
Oh, absolutely. And, and so back to the cat video thing. I'm all about showing your personality, but don't go too far away from your niche,
I mean, it depends on your personality. If you're just a putz, put up some cat videos. Mike and Val in the house, what's going on? Do you leave shorts up that have a copyright claim on them? Well, that's a great question. Thoughts on that, guys? Anything that have a copyright claim on them? Go ahead.
I don't have any that have copyright claims on them.
Not shorts, I don't, but videos I do. I leave those up.
Yeah, me too. On the shorts, that's the reason I didn't monetize my last one, was because it has copyrighted music in it, and I didn't feel like dealing with it. So
a copyright claim is no big deal. It just means if it's monetized, somebody else gets the money. A copyright strike is a big deal. You don't want none of those.
Right.
So if you're using your shorts as fishing to get new people to the channel, which why else would you do them, right? I would say, who cares if they got a copyright claim?
Yeah.
My 2 cents. I mean, you got Jared Leto singing in the background. He gets you 3 cents instead of me. I don't really care.
Yeah, they don't make a whole lot anyway. But.
Yeah.
And on that question too, it's not, do you leave shorts up? Like, leave them all up. Don't take anything down. You know,
I mean, there's a copyright strike.
That's different.
They're going to take it down for you.
They're going to take it down anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I cannot come up with a reason why you should ever take something down. Now, actually, that's a lie. If you want to pivot your channel, which we talked about last week, frankly, that was the topic. So if you have a Disney channel now, you want to go to that shoelace collecting channel we've all been talking about for years. Maybe at that point you take it down just so you wouldn't confuse new viewers that come to the channel. But outside of a pivot, I can't come up with a reason why.
But even then, you don't have to delete it. You could make it private, just unlisted, so that you don't lose the watch time from it. You know, I have a friend that has been starting out on a YouTube channel, and this was a few months back, and she's like, oh yeah, I went through my old videos and deleted like 4. I'm like, I was floored. I literally jaw dropped, and I was like, why would you do that?
She needed to hear from Sherry, who put up a video 2 years ago, and
right? And like, she's like, well, it just wasn't that good. I'm like, I don't care how bad it is. We all start out from somewhere. You just can't, you don't want to delete it. If you really hate it that much, then just make it private, unlisted, you know.
If you really hate it that much, it's time to stop worrying about what other people think.
Yeah, that
Alana with a good point here. I was advised that, or a good thought, I should say. I was advised that putting the thumbnails on the shorts doesn't help your audience learn the difference between a short and a long form. I mean, that makes sense. I've heard to just leave the thumbnails alone. It's not going to be that valuable. I would say if the algorithm picked it and it's for the shorts, you can leave it alone. That said, I've changed them all. I haven't changed them all, but it's just because I'm anal, I guess, really. I mean, I know I'm bad at thumbnails, so I'm just stupid is the point that I'm making. But thumbnails, that's the title more than anything else.
I just did it because it looked better on my channel. Yeah.
Well, it looks great. I love that picture. Good thoughts, Alana. Thank you. Jody Pack says, I've always thought it was heresy to take vertical videos. I know, right? Like I kind of made fun of my wife and my kids for doing that. And I've got like 3 or 4 Disney trips of no vertical video now. Thank you very much. How many 1.8 million videos could I have? Probably none. Good stuff. There's a way to convert. Yeah, we talked about that. Maybe we could do a show on that if everybody wanted to. But how do you guys take your have you taken horizontal videos and made them vertical? I have.
I've never done that.
No? Cherry, you have?
Yes.
You want to tell people how you did that?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Jeff.
You did that like you were in a parade.
Well, because you I used it or heard it being used from other creators, but I actually put it on my phone because of you. But I use KindMaster.
I was wondering what you were talking about. KindMaster is a video editing software that you can use on both Android and iPhone. And there's a couple of good ones, but I would say it's of the ones I've used, it's the best one. I think that Video Leap was pretty hot for a while and then not so much. I find it full featured and freaking awesome. I'm not saying I'm a good editor. I'm not saying that, but every video I've ever edited has been on KindMaster since before this channel.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Yeah, it's
that's how I do all my videos.
and I have Adobe Premiere Pro. I just don't even use it.
Yeah, that still blows my mind every time you say that.
That's still foreign to me.
It's
still foreign to me, and I've been using it for 2 years.
KindMaster or Adobe Premiere Pro?
Premiere Pro.
Premiere
now I'm getting
Pro.
slowly but surely a little
I
bit
mean, I want to
better.
get good at it because I want to get
I'm
good
not
at it.
ready to tackle that one yet.
Yeah, it's intense.
It's well, anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. All right. Anyway, so but yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I use it in KineMaster. I just flop it on there. I mean, it's not that hard. Some of them work well, some of them don't. It just depends on the frankly how steady and how centered you can get the subject. But you're talking about a short, so you only need like 14 seconds or 30 seconds. I mean, it's
Right.
I could be cranking out 2 a day if I could quit my job. Not that I want to quit my job. I love my job. But anyway. There's a way to convert. Yep, we just talked about that. Good stuff. Casey said, oh, man, I am sorry. Chat is bouncing. I am so far behind in chat. If you were asking me a question, I'm being a jerk ignoring you. And that's because I'm slow. Can you explain how to convert the vertical video, horizontal video, please? So, yeah, so there's a bunch of ways. One of the ways we just talked about is on KineMaster. But just your video editor, you take the blank template and you put in the horizontal video and then you square it up and then you just lose the outsides of it. I mean, it's that simple.
It asks you, well, on KineMaster, it asks you what format you want to use right when you start to edit the video. So you just choose the 9:16 option.
So what I do is I put a vertical video and I turn off the sound. And then I layer on top of that the horizontal video and I square it up where I want it to go. And so the video is actually sitting on top of video that you can't see. That's what I do because I'm lazy and I like working less, not more. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but it's super easy. It takes like 2 seconds.
Huh.
Make sense? I have yes, says Alana. Casey says setting on the editing. Yeah. Carolyn, okay, it's the setting on the editing tool set to the resolution to say 1080 versus 920 for full HD vertical. Yeah, I mean, you can get all fancy, or you can just slap a horizontal on top of a vertical and turn off the sound on the vertical, and you can't see the video. I mean, it's super easy. I had Sony claim my first viral video on Kids Bop. It was an adult event, no kids music. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I've had claims. I had Disney's claim. Most claims I've had are from Disney. But that's
yeah.
Good. Just Sampson in the house. Just Sampson, I was thinking of you. Did you see the guy? Sorry, I'm just talking to just me and Just Sampson for a second. Did you see that the Live Nation guy said maybe by late spring, summer, fall for sure, live music coming back? Nice. Are we keeping our shorts up? I'm wearing mine right now. Casey says I mark my shorts with short thumbnail. They ask at first, but now they understand. Vicious by D, does releasing a short one day and a long video form the next day hurt the longer video? So I have a strong opinion on this. So let's tackle this. I can tell you right before I give my opinion, people who know way more than me disagree with what I'm about to say. So keep, the advice is free. Take it if you want it. The algorithms aren't going to be confused by me posting. Okay. So if I post, people say that to let your video breathe, right? So you put out a video and let it breathe and don't put out another video until it breathes. I think that is so playing to the algorithm, and screw that. Play to your, when I stopped daily vlogging, I'm sure plenty of people were happy to stop seeing my freaking face every day. Although really not, because the people who are watching it every day watched it every day. And then I had people say, oh, Jeff, you okay? What's going on? I'm like, I put out 3 videos every week for the 2 months in a row. And like, yeah, but I'm used to 7. So it's about expectation, and that's playing to the human being. The algorithm's not going to send people less to your video because you put out another video if they're clicking on your video. Let me say that again. If you've got a video with a great thumbnail and a great title and they come to the video and they stay past the first 30 seconds, you're getting 50% retention past the first 30 seconds. You're winning at life. Yeah. And if you do that with every video, you're Casey freaking Neistat and you're crushing it, and you get to live in both coasts and do whatever you want with your time in your life. So I hate hearing, and it's people that I really respect, saying to let your videos breathe a little bit, put out a video and then wait 2 or 3 days. I mean, put out what you can. Not everybody can put out a video every day. If you don't have time, if life comes first, and it should, that's one thing. But if you've got 3 great videos and you put them out 3 days in a row and they're exceptional videos, they're going to get played. And here's the proof. Casey freaking Neistat. Now, we're not Casey Neistat. None of us, you know who's Casey Neistat? Just Casey Neistat. There's one Casey Neistat. Yeah. He was putting out feature film quality videos every day, 4 to 12 minutes. But he'd gone to film school. He was brilliant. He's one of the best on the planet. So don't think you're going to be him. Daily vlogging is not about, you're not going to be a success daily vlogging because you put out something every day. But if you put out something quality every day, the algorithm is not going to punish you. That's just dumb.
Well,
Comments, concerns?
I was going to say, I know that, I would watch your videos every single day. And when I would watch one of your videos, the suggested underneath were more of your videos. I'm like, I already watched that.
Sick of that guy.
So that, it's just what you're watching. It's what you're consuming as that person consuming it. So I agree with you on that. Just because you put out content every single day doesn't mean that you're going to get lost in the algorithm. But...
And again, people that I respect very much would disagree with what we just said.
Yeah.
Now, I always heard 24 hours. I never heard 2 or 3 days. But
I've definitely heard that before.
The algorithm,
for sure.
The YouTube will only put out 3 notifications for you a day. And people think that if they have on notifications all, they get them all. That's just not true. But the most they will notify the public on is 3. So there's some argument to be made that you should only be doing at the most 3 a day. But who's doing 3 videos a day? And if you're doing 3 videos a day, you're nuts. But if you're doing 3 videos a day, they're not notifying everyone. And by the way, there's more people who aren't subscribed to your channel that are. So none of these rules or reasons mean anything.
Yeah.
I never.
That's a really good point, actually. Like, say that one more time.
That one more time.
Stop that.
Now, what a jerk, right? I'm just a jerk. So I love it when people say, "Hey, Jeff, say something that you just said again," like I'm listening. I have no idea what I just said.
He doesn't know what he said.
More people watching are probably not subscribed than subscribed, so they're not getting the notifications anyways.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I think that I've never thought about that before. I think that's a great
so
point.
Arrogant. It's so ethnocentric to think, oh, you didn't get my notification. Why? The world is freaking big. China hasn't even met me yet. Hi, China. Subscribe, like, share. Right? They don't even know me yet. What are we doing? I love my subscribe. I love you guys. Please don't hate me. Please continue to come. But you're here now. I want some more of you. Please call your mom and tell her to watch my stuff. Right? Not really. Destination timeshare makes a good point. You lose a lot of resolution when you take a horizontal video and crop it to vertical. I agree with that, but it's just on a little screen. They're just vertical. I don't care. I mean, if it's crap, it's crap. I'm not going to do that. But I mean, I'm not worried about it being 4K. I'm just not. I've done a few, and honestly, if you're putting your stuff in 4K, you're wasting your resources and you're just wasting your time because nobody's watching on 4K yet. We might be someday, but we ain't yet. I know that's not what you said, Destination Timeshare, but my brain went there. Casey said, I've done a few and they did okay, but the native vertical or square videos do better for me. Okay. What I want Premiere Pro, just can't afford it. It's the best. I mean, that one and what's the Mac one? Are the best too. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of the main? What's the main Mac?
I'm not cool enough to have a Mac. I don't want to know what it is.
Final Cut Pro. Jeez, my brain went away there. I apologize, everybody. But I need coffee. I've been doing square or really wide vertical to make up for the ones I can't fit in on conversion. My new shorts. Okay, that's interesting. So when I'm talking about cropping them, like I said, I'm talking about the stuff like Sherry had one from, what is it, 2018? I don't even remember what you said, 2018?
Yeah.
So I went back into my library on my phones and looking for Disney. Honestly, I was looking for parade crap. I saw that Disney parades do well, and I got like 4 of them, which why don't I? And honestly, I should take the vertical or the horizontal ones and make them vertical. I should call in sick tomorrow and do a bunch of those, but I'm not gonna. But I should.
Go tell your boss, Jeff.
He is so good looking. It's like I look in a mirror and I'm like jealous. It's like I only call him Brad Pitt and he just keeps ignoring me.
I'm pretty fond of my boss too.
Yeah. You looked around like that. I was going to say, okay. You are welcome, Carolyn. Good stuff. Fall for sure. Live Nation is a client. Yeah, I knew you told me that, or I thought that at least. I don't know if you told me that. I thought that. He said late spring, dude. I I was talking to my buddy Rob Alosabas over at TubeBuddy, and he's talking about some of the talking about conferences again. Some of the conferences starting up maybe in the spring, certainly in the summer and the fall. I can tell you that Video Marketing World, whatever the one that is in Dallas, is scheduled for October. I think I want to have COVID talk. Everybody gets pissed at me when we have COVID talk, but feel free to be scared somewhere else. But I think we're going to be fine, and I think we'll be at live concerts and conferences and the ice cream shop and all those places. I mean, hell, Florida and Texas already are. If you're in California, New York, you might as well just move.
Yeah, we have a huge, huge influx of people moving here. It is just getting busier.
One of my best friends lives in California. I used to live in California. He's my best friend, and he works for a moving company. And the numbers of people, the client, first of all, they're not hurting for clients. Second of all, they're all leaving the state. Like more than half are leaving the state.
Yeah.
I mean, every now and then you get somebody moving down the road because of a new job or whatever. And the Californians are moving here. The New Yorkers are moving to Florida.
Here, yeah.
And I don't know what all those people from Minnesota are doing. Probably they're frozen, so they don't even know what's going on.
They're ice fishing. They're ice fishing. That has to be socially distanced anyway.
Talking to you, Dean.
I think a lot of them are coming to Missouri. Here.
So you're a St. Louis, and
Yep.
Because that's where my mama lives.
Yep.
Mama, I know you know that already, but I want to share. She lives on the kind of the west side. It's very green. I remember being shocked at how beautiful it was. I don't remember St. Louis being that pretty. Also, St. Louis talk with Awesome Sunset Travels. I love the baseball stadium there. The St. Louis Cardinal Stadium is a gorgeous one.
Yes.
Are you a sports fan? Are you a baseball fan? Are you a Cardinals fan?
Well, sure.
That sounds like a no. Sounds like a no.
Go to the games a whole lot. I used to go when I would be given tickets. We would go quite a bit, but
So only if they're free will you go to games.
Right.
All my Ellen and Insomniac events are back on. Body by AEG events are pushed to 2022. Okay, Coachella. So what are they doing with Coachella? Are they going to do the same lineup? Is Danny Elfman going to be there? I'm guessing it's going to be a whole new lineup. I need to know. You get like one subscriber for every 10 views. I wish
I was going to say,
Carolyn, if you're doing that, you're winning. You're freaking Casey Neistat. One subscriber for every 10 views?
Not quite over here.
You're
maybe she left out a couple zeros.
You'd be a millionaire. Also, only about 10% of the subs even have notifications turned on, and notifications turned on for the YouTube app on their device. I find notifications fully overrated. I think it's another thing for creators to bitch and moan about. Oh, YouTube hates me, and I hate that. YouTube exists so you can explode. That makes them better. That they want you to explode. The thought process that YouTube. And again, I know that's not what you're saying. That's what I'm saying that people say. But it drives me crazy. YouTube is here. It's the best tool in the world to do what it wants to do. Have us go viral. Final Cut Pro. Yeah, I couldn't remember that.
Well, if you're making money, they're making more. So that's good for them. If it's good for you, it's good for them.
The whole system.
Yeah, we're getting like the moldy bread from last week. They're taking that fresh loaf with melted butter and fresh jelly on it.
Exactly. Jeff 316, for God so loved the world he didn't send anybody. Jeff 320 or whatever. YouTube exists for you to go viral. It's the most fair thing ever. If you're not getting views, and I'm talking to me now because I don't get as many views as I want, it's not because YouTube's mad at you. It's because Sherry's doing better than us. Somebody made something that connected more. Earth Central's fun to say. A little late, and I had a name change. Was the one? Oh, you were Zugo Mugo. Now you're Earth. Wow, I like saying Zugo. I might still call you Zugo Mugo because that's pretty fun to say. But Earth Central's fun to say too, but not as fun as Zugo Mugo.
I like that. I think it's a smart move to know what the channel's about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I'm here to
Zugo Mugo soup. It's super fun to say that.
What is this, creator talk or something? What are you doing?
I'm proud of you, Zugo Mugo, Earth Central.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Tim. I like Zugo Mugo. So earthquake niche. I love earthquakes. I'm an earthquake nut. We should talk. I lived right on the San Andreas Fault for a while. I should have died in 1971. LA. It's a whole story. I don't want to tell it right now. Carolyn says, but I mean, that's like the point, though. That was the point you're trying to make if you're getting them and you're really good. Oh, I see what you're saying. She's just making a generalization. Yeah, you're totally right. You're totally right.
Yeah.
Sherry, What would you say to people who want to be you when they grow up? They want to have a short that hits 1.8 million views. Just
Well,
post, or you tell me what you would say.
I'll say the kind of the advice that I got whenever I first started my channel is just get your phone out and record.
Press play.
Press play.
Press upload.
Press record. Press record. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
if
listen.
you see something interesting and you think it's interesting, then someone else may think it's interesting too.
Yeah.
I would say it's likely. Yeah. I think. So I say this a lot on the show. I think that's the best advice of the night, by the way. We've given a lot of stuff, and I think it's the best advice. It's a nice hit freaking play, people. I think that we overthink it so much. And there's nothing wrong with diving into analytics and thinking and learning. And, you know, again, I daily vlogged for a whole year so I could learn things, right? And to grow, of course, but to learn things. If we think about getting better every day, if you're trying to lose weight, you're not going to lose 100 pounds on the first day. You lose a little bit every day. If you're trying to run, how many miles? Whatever. Yeah. All the miles, whatever she did, all the miles.
All the miles.
You probably didn't start first day running that marathon. You probably started with, I don't know, you might have.
No. I started with a mile. I was reasonable.
See, there you go. A mile. Again, was your car broken? I don't understand this. But anyway, conversation. But I think it's just great. I've said this before. Marcus Brownlee, MKBHD, talks about this at length. He did 100 videos to get his first 100 subscribers. Most people quit. Most people go on Nick Nimmin show on Saturday. Oh man, I'm doing everything right. I've done 40 videos. I only have 2 subscribers. What's wrong with YouTube? Nothing's wrong with YouTube, dummy.
Right. Yeah, do more. Keep doing it.
Get better, create more, learn more about thumbnails. I mean, me and you started this show and I still knew that I didn't know anything about thumbnails, you know, and that's the thing too. People are, oh, why do you have a creator talking? You only have 4. Because I don't think I know everything. I think I like to share what I know and I like to learn from you guys. I brought on Sherry, well, for you guys, but I want, first of all, I like her. Second of all, I want to learn what she did, but mostly it's a good freaking story.
Yeah.
Press play. Don't press delete. Have fun with it. You know, my first video I ever posted wasn't on this channel, but was an Easter egg hunt where I didn't put any. I told the story before. I had my kids run around the yard looking for Easter eggs, and I didn't put them out. It was freaking hilarious. I loved it. And they'd still be out there if I didn't stop them. But that's the first video I ever posted. It's not on this channel. I should go look. I bet it's done well. But it was for me, right? But at some point, you know, it's a hobby. It's a business. Wherever it fits into your world, I would say if it's a hobby that you take seriously and treat it like a business, you got a good chance of winning. I mean, friends of mine, Alana's in chat, or at least was in the chat. Maybe she's still here. You know, I don't know what her goal was the first day she pointed that camera somewhere, but I know she's had great success because she chose to press play. Mm-hmm. And this is the segue that I'm trying to get to, Sherry. Your 1.8 million video, your 80,000 video, your ability to press play and you're choosing to not hit delete, not only is going to be a nice memory for you and a nice story, but if it brings you one client to your business, is it not worth your time?
Absolutely.
What is it that you do for a business, by the way? Hint, hint, time for commercial.
Well, I'm glad you asked. No, I'll tell you, like I say on the beginning of my live streams, my name is Sherry. I am a travel agent from the St. Louis area, and I have a show on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central called Travel Talk. And that's where we talk about all kinds of vacation, cruise, Disney news, deals, all kinds of fun things. So
love it. Love it. And you can reach out to her directly by sending an email to.
Well, my website is awesomesunsets.com. Just click contact us and it sends me out an email.
There you go. There you go. And I don't know that much about what travel agents do. I do a little bit, and we've talked about it, so I know a little more than I'm pretending like I know, but lots of people I don't think do. What can you do for them that they can't do for themselves, or what do you have access, whatever? What's the advantage of them calling you?
Well, the time advantage for one thing, you know, and you know, people are so busy these days, and especially right now in the travel space, you know, it's, you know, you sit on hold for a lot of hours. I bet. So, you know, why would you sit on hold when you can have me do it, you know? Right. And so I can, you know, go to bat for you, you know, things like that. Also, saves you time, saves you money. I don't charge anything extra for my service. So you're going to get the same, price that you would from the big guys, but you're going to get personal service that you would never get from the big guys.
I mean,
Awesome.
for somebody like me, I like the sales process. I know this is so nerdy, but I really do. And that's why my girlfriend is now my wife, and she's still pretty dang hot, but because it was sales. Anyway, point is that time thing is everything. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I can waste my own time. Someone else cannot waste you want to piss me off, waste my time twice, and you probably won't get a hold of me very well. I don't like it. Like, I mean, trust me, it was Sunday. I could waste my time, but that's a choice, right?
Right.
I don't like, especially during the workday. I don't, I can get my job done in 4 hours. I'm going to get it done in 4 hours. I'm not going to let you extend it to 8. So that's a really good piece of salesmanship, I guess. I mean, I like that.
And plus, whenever you book with the big guys, you never talk to the same person twice. So
Right.
that's another thing too,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Not as personal.
Casey Green has a question. What streaming platform are you using? I'm on StreamYard. I have Ecamm. I haven't even set up my Ecamm. I have Ecamm. It's pretty much every weekend I say, I should really set up my Ecamm. And I haven't done it yet. But I do like StreamYard. I like it a lot. I liked Gage and the other guy. I can't think of the other guy's name. I know that they are still with StreamYard, but have sold. They did real well for themselves.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm
That's
really happy
great
for them.
news.
But they're still with them.
I love StreamYards because it's so user friendly and like anybody can use it.
Yes.
Yes.
What did you say, Sherry?
I said, even I can use it. So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I did do some research when Google was undoing their, what do they call it? Whatever they called their
Hangouts. Or
Hangouts.
Yeah,
that was it. So I did a little research and I looked at it, and I frankly picked StreamYard for one main reason: the ease of use for the guests. It was because I had an interview show at the time, this show too, but my main show was an interview show, and so I wanted people who had no idea what to do to be able to do it. And so honestly, sorry, Mom, I'm not picking on Mom. She is not techie at all. And so I did 2 tests with my mom, and both times she's like, yeah, that was super easy. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not looking anymore. And it's free, by the way. I do upgrade so I can put, like, I got the Dole Whip Dad thing up above or to the side of Lynn, and they have some additions. I think it's fully worth the upgrade. It's only like $20 or something. When you live stream, you're using StreamYard ? Miss Project?
Yes. Yeah. I still use StreamYards. I still have the free version, but I might be streaming more in the future, so I might upgrade going forward. But right now, it's free.
They're adding a lot of stuff, and they're about to add some new stuff. And I still check in with them, not as much as I did when it was Gage. Yeah, I've heard stuff about Melon, and obviously you can go OBS and you can go Streamlabs. Watch out for that gravity, and Streamlabs OBS and stuff like that. I'll be Ecamm soon, and vMix is Ecamm and vMix are the closest to pro for us hobbyists, I would say.
Yeah.
StreamYard and a bunch of those other in that spot are kind of in the middle, and then just going straight through YouTube is probably the least ease of entry. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm way off on a tangent there.
I want to say one thing. Like when I did my first live stream from the parks on my birthday trip, I had a super difficult time creating the stream from my phone to do it there and schedule it. It was not user friendly at all. It was like all thumbs.
What were you using? You were using YouTube?
I just went through YouTube, and I've never gone through YouTube to live stream before, and it was super confusing compared to the ease of StreamYards and setting it up. But I couldn't stream, or I didn't know, whatever it was. I just went through my YouTube app because that's what I was streaming on my phone. And I don't normally stream from my phone either, but it was really confusing. I ended up doing a 2-minute live stream of a screen capture of my phone of me just scrolling through things and not knowing what the heck I was doing. So.
Yeah, 2 years ago I was there for Halloween, and I turned off the stream, but it didn't turn off. So I'm sure it was user error. I still don't to this day know what I did wrong, but it ran for like 2 hours. And it was blank. I think people could hear noise. So I still felt bad about that. Actually, I might have deleted that one. So I may be lying. Maybe there was one I deleted just because it was dead stuff,
Yeah, I may have done that too.
I might have left it up though. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Lynn, we haven't really talked to you about promoting your stuff. Anything you got coming up on the channel? Anything you want people to know about? Anything you want to show off your medal? Anything like, well, the medal's not here, but anything at all before we close up for the night?
No, I have a new Character Warehouse vlog of the updates a couple days ago. Lots of really awesome deals.
I saw that posted. I haven't watched it yet. Maybe I'll do that when we're done here.
Yeah, I left with my wallet a little lighter for sure. But coming up after that, I'm gonna see what kind of footage I have from running my 10K, and then
I was going to ask you about that after the stream. Good. I want to see that.
Yeah, I filmed the whole thing, but I don't really know if it's just something I'm going to keep for myself or if it's something that I'll end up posting, because I was really repetitive, very emotional.
1.8 million.
But we'll see. Maybe I'll put it up there. But other than that, I just plan on trying to get some South Florida stuff in soon.
Love it.
So yeah, there'll be more of me. Oh, I have Noelle Bobo. Noelle Bobo and I are going to make drinks together next Thursday on my live stream.
She's awesome.
Nice.
I go live at 10 p.m. on Thursdays after you. And we're going to be making a drink from the California Grill, their old fashioned, and hanging out with Noelle live for her big debut into YouTube.
This is Thursday
night, next Thursday. Yeah.
Casey says, I liked OBS, but it was harder on guests and the guests couldn't share screen. Yeah. OBS is a beast it takes up a lot of the data of your computer too, or your laptop or whatever. Slobs does too. I like Streamlabs a lot, but I haven't used it at all. Just Samson with a little live music talk. Yeah, talking about the gentleman who does Coachella. I don't know, Danny's, he's getting up there in age, but I don't know. We'll see. Danny Elfman, the lead singer of Oingo Boingo and The Night Before Christmas and all that guy. I'm a huge fan of him. That's what we're talking about. If he goes live, I'm going to try to get out to Coachella. I'm a huge fan, but who knows? The last couple of things he put out, though, were pretty dang weird. Earth Central says, so when I put up shorts on all of my 30K videos, I channel had a jump in views and subs, and if I can keep it up looking at
awesome.
So she said, well, yeah, okay. I didn't follow that at first. There you go. Well, yeah, keep posting, man. I just want to say thank you guys for all, oh man, moments of magic. No, thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
I love this show. I'm going to let Sherry talk about whatever she wants to talk about here in a minute. We're going to close up. But before I do that, this is look at, this is a Disney Channel. I talk sports. It's all these things, right? And this is my favorite show, and I can tell you why. I like this. I want to learn. I like to learn. I like to share. Mm-hmm. And the best way to learn is to ask your friends, hey, how's this working for you? And that's kind of what this show is. I mean, I don't know. Let me ask you, Lynn. Like for me, this show is hanging out with you, a friend, bringing on other friends like Terry, and talking to people in chat and trying to help people. I don't think I'm an expert. Matter of fact, I'm positive I'm not. But I do have the deeply held belief that you should teach everything you know.
Yeah.
Teach everything you know. Don't not teach because you're not an expert. I think the worst thing the world did was call for someone to be, you got to have a license before you do. Screw that.
No.
The world, I want to hear from grandpa. I want to hear from my uncle. I want to hear from my dad. I want to hear from people who have already done it. I want to hear from Just Samson about live music. I want to hear from Casey about OBS. I want to hear from Earth Central about earthquakes. You don't need a freaking thing on the wall to share what you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I love that whole thing.
Well, it's fun because we get to just have this live conversation and bounce ideas back and forth and have a discussion about different things, and we learn from each other. And I think that's part of what.
Hey, I saw this. Did this work for you?
Yeah.
And that's so valuable. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Casey says, my beast of a desktop can barely run it. My laptop sounds like a jet taking off. Yeah, OBS is notorious for being a CPU hog. Just Samson says, so do shorts go with Crocs, asking for a friend.
Yeah.
All I can say is I consider Just Samson a friend now, but he ain't talking about this friend. I'll tell you that. The only way I'm putting Crocs on these feet is if I'm dead, and I'll come back and haunt you if you do it. I don't think anything goes with Crocs. Thank you. Moments of the magic for the win. Ms. Awesome Sunset Travels. I'm so happy for you. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of you. I'm excited for you. There's a lot of views in there.
Yeah, I'm excited.
How did you find out that it was blowing up? Did your phone go? Did a friend call? Like, how did you learn of it?
Well, no, I mean, just, in your analytics, it's just like,
yeah. That'd be cool if it was like that jackpot sound when you hit it on like
That's what
a
I'm
slot
hearing.
machine. That's what I would. They need to make that a setting for you.
When I had one that hit, I don't know, like 20,000, you get a couple hundred subscribers, and I'm like, no, I will not go to bed, honey. I'm watching my phone. I can't imagine 1.8 million.
I
I'd be
was
staring
really
at it right
excited
now.
that, I was over 1,000, but I will say that, I was kind of stagnant at that 1,200 level. Did I say 1,000? 1,200 friends. And so I was looking to do something to spark some growth in my channel. And I thought that 4,000, watch hours. So I was really, kind of pushing that. And I had some big channels out there giving me shout outs and trying to help me with my watch time and everything. And so that was my goal at the time. I never dreamed that this would happen.
Shout outs are great, and they make you feel good. And it's nice when somebody who you like and respect does it. And it comes down to one thing: create, post, create, post. I mean,
Yeah. Just keep doing that thing.
YouTube algorithm is going to help you find them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice, but it's really a personal nice. Like when I'm sharing, hey guys, go check out Lynn's channel. I mean, maybe 2 or 3 people go, but the truth is the algorithm is going to do a better job than me sending 2 or 3 people over. I mean, sorry, but it is.
Yep.
Casey,
I still appreciate it.
yeah, it's still nice to do, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
There is the function now, by the way, to send people at the end of your stream to another stream. I stream so freaking late. I doubt there's any. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You mentioned something about that. I haven't heard much about that yet.
We'll talk about it on next week. We also will talk about on Twitter how they're going to have a Patreon style, because we're an hour and a half in now, guys, and I'm tired. So we're going to have next week. We'll talk about the Twitter's Patreon style monetization. There's a bunch of other things we want to talk about, and of course, we'll take your questions. I've got a bunch of ideas for this show, but let's just have fun with it. Also, I'm going to promote my stuff, and I'm going to ask them to promote. We'll talk to the chat, and then we'll be done. Monday through Saturday, Good Morning Disney. Saturday is my Star Wars show with my kid. Good Morning Disney. Monday through Friday, we just talk about the Disney news and stuff for the day in the morning. Tuesday night, Welcome Home, the DVC show, talking about Disney Vacation Club. Probably will go, may or may not go. I'm going heavy on Sunday nights. Baseball talk, Sunday night baseball, much like we were doing the Thursday night. And I'm not going to lie to you, I might go daily with the baseball stuff. It'll be a late night thing. 7 p.m. East Coast or West Coast time is 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock Eastern time. And that's when the West Coast games go. So we'll see how that goes. I like baseball. I like talking. Can you tell? I like the sound of my voice. So there. Casey says, I'd like that thing on the wall, but I'm enjoying the journey and other creators. The main reason I want a plaque is a YouTube rep when I need help. The main reason I want a plaque is I want 10,000 subscribers and I want the plaque right there. I want to bump my head on a YouTube play button. Oh, we'll also next week talk about Daryl Eves' book, YouTube Secrets or whatever. I just bought it and it'll be here in a couple of weeks. I want a plaque. I want a plaque so bad. I don't care if you think that makes me full of vanity. Cool. I like winning. I like scoreboard. I want a plaque. And I don't want to buy a plaque. I want my own freaking plaque. And if you don't know what we're talking about, it's 10,000 subscribers. And I have a
100,000. 100,000.
What did I say? 10?
Yeah.
See, because I got fuck how long we go. But me and Lynn have a bet. I don't think we bet anything, but it's still who can get there first.
Yeah.
And I hope we bet pretty quickly. Michael, you might have a lot to learn, but that doesn't change you from anybody else. We all do, buddy. Yeah. Create searchable content, evergreen content. Exactly. And that's what Lynn's doing way better than me. This has been fun. No, thank you, Casey. I appreciate it. If you are new here, by the way, please hit the subscribe button. I'd love for you to do that to my channel. And please check out Lynn's channel and Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels channel. Ladies, anything you want to say about your content or the people in chat or anything at all? And then we'll close it up.
For me, just that we have a lot of fun, a lot of positivity, and we learn things together once in a while too. And yeah, it's just a good time.
And as far as me, if you like to travel or talk about travel, that's what we do on my channel. Talk about Disney, talk about cruising, talk about news and current events to do with all of that. So,
you know what we didn't talk about tonight? How I was trying so hard to get this young lady to buy Carnival and Norwegian cruise. So I like stock talk, right? We talk a little bit, and I buy stocks when I can. I'm going to buy some tomorrow if I can. Anything that I make from my YouTube journey is either going into the YouTube journey or into stocks. Because why am I doing all this? Because I want to go to Disney more with my kids and grandkids and wife. So yeah, I might as well take my $100 and turn it into $120. So buy Bitcoin. It's going to be at 100K here in a little bit. But anyway, Tried to get her to buy it. It was down at 18 and 12. It's up there at 30 and 25 now. Just saying.
Oh, I know.
Tried. Anyway, thank you for doing this tonight. Congrats on your 1.8 freaking million views.
Yes.
Thank you for having me on.
Congratulations. That's incredible. It's so nice meeting you, Sherry.
Nice to meet you, Lynn.
Oh, hey, Misty, getting in here. We're just as we're closing up. So again, that's the Lynn Project. Check out her channel. That's Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels. You know what? I've got Lynn's link in the description because it's automatic. I didn't think to put in Sherry's, but I will. Give it 5 or 10 minutes. But just go Sherry with a C, Awesome Sunset Travels. Check out her channel. See you guys tomorrow morning for Good Morning Disney. Tuesday night for Welcome Home, the DVC show with a special guest, Richard from Bloom and Cheesa will be on talking about Disney cruises because he goes on a cruise every Tuesday or something. What the heck? He must be friends with Sherry. I don't know how that works. Anyway, I think that's it. We guys, anything else, or are we all good?
We're good.
Hey, Sarah, what's going on? Sarah Jade's in the house. All right, we're done for the day. Have a good night. Have fun storming the castle. Unless you really want to storm the castle, then take off your helmet and sit down. That's just crazy. All right, love you all. Have the best day ever.
Bye.
Okay.